Thank you for showing up. So as I mentioned, we're gonna start in a seat, but let's hit that play button first. So I dropped the playlist in the chat box, and the playlist is called Love. We'll hit play together. So if you wanna toggle over there, awesome. Now they can make your way onto your cushion, onto your mat. And I'll invite you to sit cross-legged, Sukhasana style, where you have one shin in front of the other. And you're not actually crossing your shins, you have them one in front of the other, and you can roll your seat flesh out from under you. And let your hands land wherever you want them to land. You can have the palms down or palms up. My name is Arielle Leon. Thanks for tuning in today. Go ahead and just close your eyes and take a moment to arrive. Sitting up nice and tall, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good, enjoy 2 more of those, like you're smelling a rose. Inhale. Breathing out smoke, exhale. One more time, just like that, breathing into new beginnings. And exhaling to release the past. Good, and settling in here, acknowledge yourself for rolling out your mat today. For choosing to do the work. Because you are worth it. A bit of pranayama, some breath work. Go ahead and get empty, exhale everything out. Now breathing in through your nose for a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold it for a heartbeat. And then exhaling out of the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Breathing in, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Breathing out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathing out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathing out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay connected with this slow and steady breath. As we continue our journey into self-love by embracing our greatness. Notice your jaw, your shoulders, if there's any tension in the back of your neck. Or perhaps in the lower back or hips. As if you can breathe in love to these places, any tenderness met with comfort. Now, as the dust begins to settle, I invite you to inquire about an area in your life where you might be playing small. Maybe it's a limited belief or thought pattern, or perhaps you've given your power away to some outside source, seeking validation outside of yourself. Recognize if there's any shift in your body, your posture, or your breath. And remember, what's beautiful about you has nothing to do with anything external. Placing your value outside of yourself only blocks your inner light from shining bright. So whenever we get caught up in this external world, it's best to turn inward as you are now. Don't be afraid to shine bright, be joyful, and honor the whole truth of who you are. The world just wants you to be your authentic self. It's the best thing about you. So make a commitment to yourself to let go of that story or habit that no longer serves you. Replace it with a mantra that cultivates the opposite. Perhaps, I am great. As you breathe in that intention of greatness, start to lift your chest, lift your chin, a seated cow pose as you open your heart space and gather your shoulder blades on your back. Proud, yet humble, taking space because you deserve it. Invite a full breath into that big, beautiful heart of yours. And then cultivate the opposite as you round your spine. Let your chin tuck into your chest and just hang out there for a few breaths. Your palms can grip onto your kneecaps. You can use that to help you lean back a little more. Breathing in to wherever you feel the sensation. And then cycle between those two shapes. On your breath in, start to loop your shoulders back, lift your chest, lift your chin, cow shape. And on the breath out, rounding your spine, hugging your navel in, chin towards the chest like a cat. Do it again. Inhale, arch your back, rock to the front points of your sitting bones. Exhale, rounding the spine to rock to the back points of your sitting bones. Inhale, coming back into that heart opening shape. Then I invite you to add a spiral with your head or your ribs. Just close your eyes. Don't worry about how it looks. Just let it feel good as you round into that cat shape. Breathing in to arch your spine, lift your chin. And then spiral the opposite direction, rounding, curling in. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift your heart space. Exhale, move your body, let it feel good. Exhale, all the way to that cat. One more time. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, round it back. Beautiful. Now take your time to float your arms wide to the sky all the way up. You can let your eyes open if they're not already. Drawing your hands into your heart. Prayer, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to honor your greatness, to honor where you are in your path, in your life. Very nice. I'll meet you on your hands and knees. Take your time to get there. You can move your pillow aside. And since we already did our arching of the spine, just stack your shoulders underneath your wrists. Have your knees stacked beneath your hips, and then tuck your right toes under. Lengthen your right leg. Press back through your right heel. Activate your abdomen. Find that length in your tail. Now keep the right palm grounded as you twist your left arm to the sky. Good. Give your left wrist some wrist circles. And meanwhile, feel your right leg super straight. Turn on that quadricep. Lift through the right kneecap. One more deep breath. Now threading the needle, swing your left arm underneath your right arm. Take the left side of your head down onto the ground. And then you could stretch your right arm forward to elongate from the right wrist to the right heel, the right hip. Notice the back of your left palm, all 5 of those fingernails pushing into the earth. Enjoy one more breath into the upper back. Good, and then exhale as you retract your right hand to the earth by your face. Unwrap your left arm to the sky. Inhale, nice and high. Keep that right leg long extended behind you as you bring your left hand to the floor. 3-legged dog. Shift the weight into the right tucked toes and lift your left leg high. You can open up the hip, draw some hip circles with that left knee. Take 2 more breaths to do what feels best. Yeah, now stretch long through your left leg like a big yawn. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your left knee to touch your left elbow. Shift shoulders over wrists. Inhale, re-extend through your left tippy toes. Now exhale, knee to the nose, navel to spine. Inhale, extend your left toes nice and high. Exhale, twist and touch your right elbow this time. Awesome, one more big kick, breathe in. This time step forward with your left foot right between the thumbs and soften your right knee down onto the ground. Take your time to let your arms rise into a low lunge. Inhale. Drape your shoulders back and down. Talk to that left big toe. Keep it on the ground. That'll help you balance as we move through our postures today. It just activates your inner thighs. Now let your right hand search for the floor for a twist. We're doing lots of twists today, so we're just getting started here. Keep your back knee on the mat for now, and then just let your eyes travel upwards towards that left hand. Now if the floor is far away, you can always grab a block. Nice. From here, we're going to make our way to a modified side plank. So keeping your right hand and your right knee on the earth, begin to stretch your left leg back, your left foot towards the back edge of your mat. That right knee can readjust so it's underneath your hip crease. Feel your shoulder blades kiss together on your back. Use your rhomboid muscles. And as you gather your lower ribs in, feel that activation in your abdomen. Good. Take 2 more deep breaths. Maybe the eyes travel up towards the left thumb. You are great. You are expansive. Take up space. One more inhale. Good. Now we'll keep that left leg long. Just take your left hand to the ground as you spiral your left heel up off the floor. So now you have your left toes tucked under. This is where we began. Other side. Twist the right arm to the sky. Your left leg is straight behind you. Your right wrist is going to do some wrist circles. Activate your left glute, your left quad. Take another in-breath. Thread the needle. Exhale, right arm wraps underneath the left, right ear towards the earth. Left arm can travel forward. Hug your left hip back. Now, like you're playing tennis with that back of the right hand smacking the earth, all 5 of those right fingernails, pressing down to give you stability. Sweet. Exhale, like take that left hand to the floor by your face. Unwrap your right arm to the sky, breathing in. Exhale, take your right hand to the earth. Keep those left toes tucked under as you shift your weight into it. Right leg lifts. 3-legged dog. Find those hip circles if you wish. 2 more breaths. Last one. And lengthen through your right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, kiss. Inhale, big kick. Exhale, knee to the nose, make contact. Inhale, kick it high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow touch. One more time, right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, big step through. Soften your left knee down onto the ground. Sweep your arms overhead into your low lunge, Anjaneyasana. You can lift your chest and chin, but let your eyes gaze down the bridge of your nose. Grounding into that right big toe. Take another in breath. And then left hand travels down for your twist. Grounding through the left palm. Let that help you reach up with the right. Good. And then we'll set up for that modified side plank. Keep the left knee on the earth, but scooch it forward so it's underneath your left hip. And then stretch your right leg back behind you. Do that same zipping of the shoulder blades on your back, low ribs in. Strong in that right leg. Gazing up. 3 more breaths. 2. 1. Keep the right leg long as you spin your right hand to the floor, and then high plank. So both legs long. Hold it here. Squeeze through your knees. Push the floor down so it feels like your upper back is a dome. Hug those low ribs in. Turn on your quadriceps. Unlock the chin. Gaze forward a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale. Take it to the earth. Go slow. Hug your elbows back and in so they graze your ribs on the way down. Okay. Line up your palms with your chest. Stretch back through the tops of your feet. Inhale, begin to lift your head, your heart. Find a cobra. Keep your hips on the earth. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Breathe in. Awesome. Exhale, release. Come all the way down. Tuck your toes under. We're heading into the high plank. Take a breath in first. Exhale, push the ground away. High plank. Nice. Take a breath in that high plank. Downward dog. You are strong. Breathe. Yeah. Take your time to walk up to the top of your mat. Feet come just behind the wrists. Take a halfway lift when you get there. Breathe in. Option here to interlace your hands behind your back and then fold forward. Or you can grab opposite elbows. The arms can drape down. Whatever feels best in your body. Either way, let your head hang. Shake it out. Lean your hips farther forward. 1 more breath. Yeah. And then with the arms draping down by your sides, take it slow to rise. Bend the knees, round the spine. Inhale. Scoop your shoulders back and down. Breathe out. Inhale, circle your arms up overhead. Reach, look up. Hands to the heart in prayer. Anjali mudra. Close the eyes for a sec. Let your thumbs meet your heartbeat. I'm good. I'm enough. I am great. Embody your greatness. 1 more breath. Let it go. Let it flow. Inhale, watch your prayer rise to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Feel free to soften through your knees as you descend. Heads up halfway. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back to plank and continue to lower through Chaturanga Dandasana. You can have your knees on the mat or lifted. Inhale, coming through baby cobra or up dog. The difference is in your hips. They lift. Downward dog on the breath out. Now 1 generous breath in. Exhale. Awesome. Lift high onto your tippy toes. Look at your hands. Bend your knees a lot so you can walk or hop lightly to the top. Breathe out. Feet hips width apart. Hands to shins. Halfway lift. Exhale, folding in. Reverse your swan dive as you rise. Open your arms wide. Reach for the sky. Pull it into your heart. Exhale. Inhale, re-extend. Prayer to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Use your quads to keep your hips over your heels. Chin to chest at the end of that out breath. Inhale, halfway lift. The shoulder blades kiss on the back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or float from plank to Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe out. Inhale, flip to the tops of your feet. Pull your heart forward through your arms. Up dog. Exhale, the navel to the spine helps you lift your hips. Down dog. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Elevate your heels, look up. Bend your knees a lot. Walk or pounce to the top. Halfway lift when you get there. Fold in, exhale. Inhale to rise, arms go wide. Inhale, reach. Hands to the heart, breathe out. One more time, salute the sun. Inhale, up overhead. Exhale, fold into yourself, chin to chest. Halfway lift, breathe in. You know what to do, hands to the mat, step or float it back. Chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Nice full breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, look up, bend your knees, walk or hop. Feet together at the top, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Coming all the way up, arms wide overhead. Hands to the chest. Take one breath. Feel that heat. You're alive today. Let it go. Now let your hands travel forward in front of your shoulders. Exhale as you bend your knees and tickle the ground with your fingertips. Keep your hips that low for chair pose. We'll take the hands forward today and bring the palms together. Push them into one another a lot. As you push your hands together in prayer right in front of your heart, let your hips lean back. Feel your knees push together, your big toes push together. Now breathe in. Exhale, twist your right hand back for the wall behind you. Look back over your right shoulder. Inhale, return to center, both hands in front of your heart. Exhale, twist your left hand back behind you. Look back. Inhale, re-extend that left arm in front of you. Do it again. So a little deeper in your legs. Twist to the right. Keep your knees squeezing together. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, turn to the left. Nice. Inhale, unwrap one more time. Sit a little deeper, hips go back and down. Feel that strength in your core when you hug to the midline. Inhale to center. Exhale, left side. Awesome. Now arms by your ears, chair pose, breathe in. Fold forward, lengthen your legs, breathe out. Halfway rise, inhale. Cycle through. Plank to chaturanga is up to you. Remember, you could skip at any time. I'll always meet you in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Let it go. Good. Now take that right leg to the sky. Inhale. Bring your knee to your nose one time. Exhale. Inhale, kick it high. And then we'll step forward with that right foot on the breath out. This time, keep your left knee off the floor and then rising up into your high lunge. Let your arms open wide to the sides, reach up overhead. Take a moment to ground into your right big toe, just like when you're in that low lunge. Activate your left glute, your left quad, strong in that back leg. Now go slow, just like we did in the chair pose. You're gonna let your hands travel forward, hover the left knee an inch above the earth, and then your right hand twists back behind you. As your right hand pulls back, imagine your right hip comes with it. As your left hand reaches forward, your left hip goes with it. Good, now pulse, unwind, arms by the ears, straighten your back leg. Exhale, dip your back knee, swing your right hand behind you, twist, slow and steady. Inhale, unwind, high lunge. Exhale, dip and twist to the right. Inhale, unwrap, arms by the ears. Exhale, hover the left knee close to the earth, but don't touch. Twist the right arm back. Inhale, unwind. Awesome. One more time. Keep grounding through that right big toe. You can look at it with your eyes if that helps. And then coming into the high lunge, breathe in. Find your warrior two on the breath out. Nice. Shoulders back. Bend into that right knee, but reach your left hand back behind you. Nice. Now in our practice today, I invite you to explore this posture with your right heel off the floor. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. You can always choose to reverse out of that. But if you have that right heel lifted, try to send the right shin farther forward. Yeah, like you're wearing a stiletto. It's been a long time since we've been able to do that. So practice that here and then lift your right arm to the sky, reverse your warrior. That left hand can drape down your back leg. The heel can stay popped or down on the mat, but use the strength of your left leg, the glute, the quad, to keep you steady, to keep you sexy. One more deep breath in. Now let your right heel come to the floor. Inhale as you rise up through your warrior two. Now I'll meet you in a twist. You're gonna spiral your left hand all the way to the earth and spin your left heel off the floor. Back knees lifted, look up. Awesome. Now we're gonna come into a side plank, which you can do like we did before with the left knee on the floor, or spiral to the outer edge of your left foot and stack the right foot on top. Side plank, you are strong. You got this. Breathe for 3, 2. Now option to find wild thing. Float your right foot and then step it behind you. Turn your heart up towards the sky. Let that left shoulder blade back, loop back and down, and then look beyond your right fingertips towards the edge of the mat. Breathe. Wild thing is optional. Do what's best for your shoulder. We'll meet back in the plank pose. Inhale to get there. Right leg long. Maybe you do 3-limbed plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Nice. Inhale, flow through your up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Give it back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, touch. Remember, you could skip the pulses too. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale, big step through. Talk to that left big toe. Squeeze your inner thighs and then arms wide helps you rise with grace, with ease. Take a moment to ground, to breathe. And when you're steady, let your hands travel forward. Hover the right knee an inch above the earth. Swing your left hand back behind you like you're a puppeteer. Your left hip comes back with your left hand. Your right hip goes forward with your right hand. Nice, awesome. Then unwind back into the high lunge. It gets a little wobbly, that's okay. Make your way back. Hover the right knee, swing your left hand behind you, twist. Inhale, unwrap, arms by the ears, straighten through your back leg. Last 3, exhale, hover the right knee, left hand swings. You could be looking down at that left big toe to help it stay on the ground, or inhale. You can follow your back hand with your eyes. Exhale, one more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, dip and twist to the left, strong core. Awesome, coming into high lunge on the breath in. Right heel to the ground, arms wide, warrior 2. Zip the shoulders together. Sink into that left shin. Reach back with your right hand. Breathe in. Option to pop that left heel. Exhale. Good. Keep that if you wish. Left hand lifts. Reverse the warrior. Now, as we move through our flow, we're going to head into this pose directly after that dip and twist. So just keep that in mind. Take one more deep breath in. Good, grounding through your left heel, rise up through warrior 2, and then cartwheel the right hand down into your twist with a lot of power, a lot of strength. Push down into the right hand, reach up with the left. Feel the right leg already strong and steady. Take a breath. Side plank, option to bend the right knee to the floor or stack right foot or left foot on top of right. You got this, looking good. Life gets shaky sometimes, but we learn to breathe. You got this, 2 more. Option to do the wild thing, hover the left foot, step it behind you, turn your heart to the sky, protect the right shoulder, loop it back and down as you look beyond your left fingertips. Sweet, meet you in the plank pose. Left hand on the mat, lengthen your left leg back. Maybe it hovers in space. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Breathe in. Stick out your tongue, let it go. Do that again, inhale. Lion's breath, roar it out. One more of those, inhale. Exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, big kick. Exhale, big step through. High lunge on the breath in. Dip your left knee, twist your right hand behind you. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Now spiral open to warrior 2. Spin your left heel to the floor. Lift your right arm high and maybe your right heel on that long breath in. Exhale to twist. Your left hand meets the mat. Twist, 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 twist. You can stay like that or side plank. Inhale, right foot steps back. Stay like that or wild thing. Open your heart towards the ceiling, breathing out. We'll all meet in the plank pose. Inhale, right hand to mat, right leg lengthens back. Chaturanga, or skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. With the left leg, lift, breathe in. Knee to the nose, breathe out. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, step it through. Arms high, inhale. Hover the right knee, swing your left hand behind you, twist. Spiral open, warrior 2, ground the right heel and then reverse it right away. Lift the left heel, lift the left arm. Exhale, right hand travels to the earth, twist. Stay or side plank, breathe in. Stay or wild thing, breathe out. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more round. Lift your right leg. Knee to nose. Inhale, big kick. Exhale, big step through. Strong inner thighs, arms wide to the sky. And the hands travel forward in front of you. The right hand continues to twist back. Twist, 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 twist. Open wide, warrior two. Left heel to the mat, spiral the right arm to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale for the twist. Left hand to the earth. Inhale for the side plank if you wish. Exhale, open your heart, wild thing. Inhale, find the plank. Chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. You got this. One more side, left leg high. Knee to the nose, navel to the spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. High lunge, follow the rhythm of your breath. Hover the right knee, swing your left hand back. Warrior two is where we're headed. Right heel to the ground, spiral the arms wide, lift your left heel, lift your left arm, breathe in. Exhale, ground the left heel, twist right hand to the earth. Stay or side plank, inhale. Exhale, wild thing. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga if you choose. Inhale, up dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward dog, Adho Mukha. Enjoy some stillness. Let go of the breath. Witness your greatness. Notice how you talk to yourself when you're challenged, when life gets shaky. You are great. 2 more breaths. Coming back to that calm equanimity. Good. Inhale, lift your heels, look up. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk or hop to the top, feet together when you get there. Find that halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Coming back into chair pose, bend your knees, curl your tailbone towards the ground, hands travel forward or up. Sit a little deeper, exhale. Good, rise to stand, reach for the sky, lengthen your legs. Exhale, take your arms down by your sides, hands to your hips. Just take this power stance for a moment. Like Wonder Woman, lift your chin, lift your heart. Good. Steady the breath. Steady the gaze. And then take the weight into your right leg. Lift your left knee. Now option here to interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Or with your left peace fingers, pick up that left big toe. If you're in this variation, you could keep the knee slightly bent or eventually work on lengthening your left leg out in front of you. Notice if you're rounding your spine. Instead, add the bend in your knee so you can loop your shoulders back. Now we did a lot of twists today. We're gonna do another one here. So with your right hand, hold on to the outer edge of your left foot or your left knee, and then twist your left hand back behind you. Your eyes can travel forward. Keep the bend in the right knee just slightly, grounding to that right big toe. Now maybe the eyes start to travel back towards that left hand. How's the breath? How's the internal dialogue? One more. Now keep your heart facing the left as you swing your left foot behind you. Triangle pose is where we're headed. Left foot back, one leg's distance behind the right. Beautiful. Look forward, breathe in. Reach forward beyond your right toes, breathe out. Pivot your right hand down towards your shin, your block. Or you can pick up that right big toe with your peace fingers. Breathing into the inner right thigh, the adductor that you used for all of those dip and twists. Imagine I was lifting up your left arm. And then add a little length in your tail. Turn on the quads, one more breath. Good. Now take it slow. You can look down with your eyes as you slowly rise up through center and then tilt the scales of your arms. The right hand lifts up overhead and the left hand drapes down your back leg. Sway your hips towards the front edge of your mat. Open up that right hip crease. One more deep breath. Good, coming into a half moon. Start a bend in your right knee. Reach your right arm forward and out in front of you. Left hand to the hip as you lift your left foot off the floor. You got this. All of those side planks has set you up for this moment in your practice. You can use that left hand to open up the left hip, ground through the right big toe as you do that. Maybe the left arm lifts. Take 3 more good breaths. Turn on the left quad, the glute. You know what to do. Good, 1 more inhale. Good, and slowly stepping forward with your left foot. So you're at the top of your mat, let both knees soften, shake out your head. Take 1 breath. Exhale. Good, bring your big toes together, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward a little deeper, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana, inhale. Sit a little deeper still, breathe out. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to the hips, find your power stance. Whatever happened in the past gave you experience. We convert that into wisdom and we carry that with us to the other side. When you're ready, tell your left foot to take over the weight. Hover the right knee in front of your hip. Remember, option to interlace your hands behind your right thigh or right peace fingers grab onto the right big toe. Elongate through the spine. Find that stack from your head to your heart, to your hips, to your heel, and try to keep that if you're going to extend your right leg forward. Loop your right shoulder back. Awesome. Little bend in the standing leg will help you deal with those fluctuations in your balance. Keep grounding through the left big toe and then set up for your twist. Left hand outside the right foot or outside the right knee. And then like you're pulling a bow and arrow, let your right elbow and then hand travel back behind you. Maybe the eyes, draw a line across the room and see the right fingers behind you. Okay, take a breath in. Take a big step back with that right leg. Triangle stance is where we're headed. Feet are 1 leg's distance apart, gazing forward, breathe in. Exhale, reach out beyond your left toes. Exhale, left hand travels down. Gazing up perhaps. That same kissing of the shoulder blades on the back. Hug the low ribs in. Stay with it, turn on the quadriceps. Breathing into the inner left thigh. Breathing into the outer right hip. Okay, take another breath in. Exhale as you look down towards the ground. Inhale, rising all the way up. Reverse your shape, left hand towards the ceiling. Sway your left hip towards the front edge of your mat. Breathing into the left side of your waist. Good, use your exhale to start to cartwheel forward with that left hand making its way to the half moon. The left hand can be on a block or the floor underneath your left shoulder. Left heel under left hip. Right hand to right hip can help you peel the right hip open, but pivot the right toes in, internal rotation. Grounding through the left big toe. Maybe the right hand lifts for 3, 2, 1. Awesome, stepping to the top of the mat, both feet on the floor. Exhale, shake it out. Cool, bring your big toes together, lengthen halfway. This time come into a toe squat. So you can have your fingertips on the earth, elevate your heels, bend your knees and drop your hips all the way down to the back of your ankles. So you can stretch the arches of your feet. Oh, the places your feet have brought you. Have a moment of gratitude for them. Now, if you want to travel to your seat, that's your first option. If you want to do an arm balance, that's your second option. Hike your knees up onto your armpits for Bakasana. Gazing forward, keep the big toes together as you pull your heels in towards your seat. Crow pose. Hug the elbows and the knees and let that help you round your upper back. Hug the navel in. If you're in the seat, we'll meet you there. If you want to practice your jump through, go ahead, shoot your feet back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Nice. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Phew. Now we got to get to the seat, so you can either bend the knees to the ground, swing the heels around, or practice your jump through. Taking your hands to the mat on blocks or hike up the palms and then lift the heels, bend the knees. You can hop your feet through all the way to a seat. Yeah, nice. We'll set up for a seated forward fold. So just walk your seat flesh out from under you. You can have a little bend in your knees, float your arms up overhead, bowing inwards towards yourself, the divinity that is inside of you always. Feel the length in your spine, breathe in. Feel the softness of your heart, breathe out. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. 2 more breaths. Nice. Take your time to let your spine roll back up onto itself. Walk your hands behind the line of your hips. Your legs can be straight or they can be bent, but we'll find a reverse tabletop or reverse plank. So lift your hips up off the floor. And then if your legs are long, try to point your toes and touch the ground with all of your toe tips. Breathe in. Awesome. Bring your hips back to the ground. We'll make our way, hands to the back of your thighs, slowly lower down onto your spine. Hug your knees in. Give yourself some love. Acknowledge yourself for all that hard work. Now keeping your right knee in your arms, straighten your left leg down on your mat. Twist the right knee over to the left. Draw that left hip crease back. And then you can let your right arm travel up over your head or open your right arm wide to the right. Breathe. Work hard, rest hard. Relax your muscles and just let gravity do more of the work. Take your time to shift back to center. Keep that right knee drawn in and then match it with the left. Pull the left knee in. From here, straighten through your right leg. And then slowly twist your left knee to the right side. Right hip under left. The left arm up by the ear, or if it feels okay on your shoulder, reach out to the left. Spin your chin to the left, close your eyes. Relax the muscles in your legs. Let go of the control in your breath, in your body, in your mind. Take your time. When you return to center, add any final postures or movements that your body requests. And only when you feel complete, give your knees one last good squeeze and release into your final rest, corpse pose, savasana. Your arms and legs stretched out long. Feel the back of your neck lengthen. Settle in. Soften your jaw. Release your tongue. Turn your eyes downward in their sockets. Find that deep rest. Continue to rest and let it be an action of self-love. To give yourself this time to do nothing and simply be a human being. I'm going to leave you here. Thank you for joining me today. The light in me honors the divine light within you. You're welcome to take your palms to prayer at your forehead if you want to meet me in a namaste.